Switching to the topic of gun control, you've said Bernie Sanders should vote or support the idea of lifting the immunity block on gun manufacturers. He now says he'll support the legislation you've pushed him to. So hasn't he done what you wanted him to do?
Well, I am pleased that Senator Sanders has flip-flopped on legal immunity for gun makers and sellers. Now I hope he will also join members of Congress to change what's called the Charleston loophole that enabled the killer in Charleston to get the gun that he used to murder 9 people at Bible study here in Mother Emanuel Church. That's something else Senator Sanders has supported that we need to change. So now I'm calling on him to also flip-flop in the right direction and sign on to legislation to change the Charleston loophole.
You had once in 1993, when you were First Lady, supported in testimony in front of the Senate Finance Committee a 25% tax on guns. You're not supporting that now or promoting that now. How have you evolved over the years in terms of your support for the Second Amendment?
Oh, I do support the Second Amendment. That has always been understood. I just believe that, like any amendment to our Constitution, there are reasonable steps that can be taken. You know, we have reasonable restrictions on certain kind of speech or certain forms of assembly. And for goodness sakes, we ought to be smart enough and do so and consistent with the Constitution to have more gun safety measures to try to save some of the 33,000 lives that we lose to gun violence every single year. This is something that I have spoken out about, that I have advocated for right now. I think there is a consensus in the country on comprehensive background checks, closing the gun show loophole, closing the online and Charleston loopholes, reversing the immunity given to the gun industry, certainly prohibiting would-be terrorists on the no-fly zone from buying guns. That's the kind of common sense approach that we should be working to achieve.